Throughout America's history, the men and women whose lives most boldly declare the national ideal of liberty and justice for all have drawn their inspiration from the same source, the Bible. In its pages, they discovered eternal truths for how to live right with God and with one another. For centuries, these change makers have shaped our nation and influenced its direction. But that was then. What about now? Will God do it again?
Take one, got it.
What does it mean to be a change maker?
I think our perception sometimes is that a change maker is other. It's someone who had their 15 minutes of fame because of some amazing thing, or an Olympic athlete who wins the gold medal.
People who are often in the background and their work and their dedication goes unnoticed, but it's part of a greater fabric of our society.
We all have them. Men and women we look up to. Individuals who have literally changed the course of their families, their communities, our nation.
So the change maker that comes to my mind is my great-grandmother. My great-grandmother is Estelle Cartledge. She had an 8th grade education, but she was the lead of the integration movement in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and was able to get schools integrated just because she had hope.
With the Bible to guide them, these change makers understood their times. They prayed diligently. They acted decisively.
My great-grandmother prayed and read the Bible every single day, and she prayed one prayer: Lord, let my children's children know God. That my grandmother heard it and prayed it over my mother, who prayed it over me, and now I pray that over my children.
Through their influence, a nation changed. Our nation flourished. Can you see it? Can you feel it? What would it look like for our nation to center our lives on the sacred scriptures? What would it be like to see a nation deeply rooted in God's word and in vibrant Christian community?
You know, change makers are the spice that brings life to every community.
If the greatest commandment is to love God and to love each other as we love ourselves, then this love sets the foundation for community. And vibrant Christian community happens when we show love for each other.
To me, a vibrant Christian community looks like kindness, respect.
A community that's lovingly serving one another, graciously accepting.
A vibrant Christian community is a deeply rooted group of people who have all been transformed by God.
Who is in pursuit of emotional health, spiritual health, as well as physical health. It's a holistic community.
It's made up of people who are committed to being Christ followers and to walking in obedience to what they understand to be God's call in their lives.
How would things change if 100 million of us engaged directly with God and His Word, letting it shape our choices, renewing our relationship with God, with ourselves, with others? Can you see it? And can we have it in our time?
Do you think that there are change makers today?
I would hope. I would hope that there are change makers today. If there are no change makers today, there is no hope.
Oh, they come in all sizes, shapes, and forms, from children to adults, in relational categories, from parents to grandparents, teachers, colleagues.
Oh, I hope we have change makers today. We need change makers today.
Are you a change maker?
That's a really good question.
Am I a change maker? Absolutely, intentionally, and sometimes accidentally, but I'm a change maker.
In a small way, yes. I think I am a change maker.
Everyone can be a change maker.
I am a change maker.
I am a change maker.
Yes, I am a change maker.
I think every person has the ability to be a change maker if they'll choose to be used by God in ways that kind of line up with who they are, who their gifts, but also God's purpose and God's plan in the world. I don't think there's anybody who's left out of the invitation to be a change maker.
I really do believe that change makers are formed with just a small seed of hope. And it doesn't take a big dream. It doesn't take, a huge resources. All it takes is hope. You have everything you need to change the world around you, to change within you. And this is the capacity that all of us have. It's accessible to all of us.
Truly, the change makers ahead of us had it right. We are the change makers of today. With the grace and power of our sovereign God, we will see 100 million people engage with God's word and change. And we join change makers throughout history as we call out to heaven. Do it again, Lord. Do it again, Lord. Do it again, Lord, in our time. He surely will.